Creaky Cranky. All the engines on Sodor were getting ready for a party. Thomas puffed into the docks where James and Henry were pulling heavy loads away. Thomas had crates of party food to collect. Everyone was excited, except for Cranky the Crane.
"I can't go to parties," he sulked. "I'm stuck here all the time." "You're Creaky Cranky," teased Thomas. "Are those crates too heavy for you?"
Cranky didn't like Thomas's teasing.
"You're not big and strong enough to pull anything heavy, Tiny Thomas," Cranky said.
Now Thomas didn't like Cranky's teasing. He wanted to show Cranky how strong he was. He steamed off, without taking the crates. Thomas puffed up to James.
"I'll deliver you a heavy load of wood for you," Thomas said.
"Thank you, Thomas," said James. He was very happy to let Thomas do his hard work. Thomas coupled up to James's heavy flatbed. Huffing and puffing, he set off for the docks to show Cranky how strong he was.
"Look how strong I am,"
Thomas said to Cranky when he reached the docks.
"I bet you can't lift this heavy wood."
With a creak, Cranky managed to raise the wood into the air.
"You're still Creaky Cranky," teased Thomas. "You're still Tiny Thomas," snapped Cranky.
Thomas was cross. He decided to go and pull Henry's heavy load to show Cranky how strong he was. Henry was very pleased to have Thomas's help. Off Thomas puffed to the docks with Henry's heavy bales of straw. Thomas was proud to show Cranky how strong he was. He was sure Cranky wouldn't be able to lift this load. But Cranky's hook swung down low, and with a creak he lifted the bales high into the air.
"I told you I was strong, Tiny Thomas," laughed Cranky. "If I'm so tiny, then lift me," said Thomas.
Creaky Cranky couldn't let Thomas win, so with a great heave he lifted Thomas high up into the air. Creak, crack! Oh no! Cranky had broken. He couldn't go up or down. Just then the Fat Controller arrived. "What are you doing up there, Thomas?" he shouted. The wood, straw bales, and party food hadn't been delivered, and now Cranky was broken. Thomas felt very silly. Being strong was only good if you were also really useful. Henry and James fetched the parts to mend Cranky, and when Thomas was back down, they helped him make his deliveries.
"That was a very heavy flatbed," said Cranky kindly. "You're not really tiny." "And you're not really Creaky," said Thomas.
Cranky and Thomas smiled at each other. They were so happy to be friends again. The end.